Next, does this little blue card hold the key to improving your relationships? Paul Strand explains how something called pairs training can help you communicate with your spouse, making better marriages when we return. And still to come, they're all grown up.
You may or may not say is the backbone of America, and marriage is the backbone of the family. And it takes effort to keep a marriage strong. Here's Lee Webb with today's CBN News Focus Report. Lee?
Believe it or not, there is a 10-minute formula that might bring you and your spouse closer together. CBN News correspondent Paul Strand reports on how you can put that formula into practice in your own marriage.
At the core of the Smart Marriage movement are several courses that teach couples skills and techniques that can help divorce-proof their marriages. One of the most popular is PAIRS, which stands for Practical Application of Intimate Relationship Skills. Recently, we introduced you to firefighter Bill Allenbaugh and his wife Denise, who felt they desperately needed something like PAIRS.
We were having trouble communicating, mainly. Just, we felt distant from each other.
That's the problem, I think, with a lot of people, a lot of marriages. We get so wrapped up in our individual lives that we think we're working together as a team for our family, when in fact, we're working separately.
They feel a weekend of PAIRS training helps save their marriage.
Now that we've gone to this course, it's amazing the difference.
Viewers were curious about just what it was the Allenbaughs learned that's been of such benefit to them. We can't share a whole weekend's worth of training with you, but let me introduce you to a little blue card that's become a daily part of the Allenbaughs' life. It's called the Daily Temperature Reading, and it's a 5-step guide that can keep you and your partner in close, intimate contact every day. Dr. Lori Gordon teaches the daily temperature reading and some 80 other exercises at PAIRS workshops. She says these 5 steps on the little blue card ensure you keep up with each other on crucial issues, but in a natural way.
What you cover in the course of the day, when you just sort of debrief with each other.
The first step gets you off to a positive start with each other. It's called appreciations.
A part of debriefing is to say something good, something you appreciate.
One of the nice things about starting out a conversation with someone is being able to hear what they appreciate about you. Even if we do nothing else, being appreciated every week is just amazing.
Now that you're feeling warm and appreciated, you get caught up on any new information.
We have a lot of problem passing that on sometimes. You know, it gets busy around here.
Any new information, you know, what happened today? What's going on with me?
Still learning stuff about your spouse or your partner that, you know, little odds and ends that you pick up along life's path.
The third step, puzzles.
Part of it is to ask any questions, if I have any. That's puzzles.
Puzzles. I noticed you were irritated yesterday. Was it something I did, or was it totally unrelated? Was it from work or whatever?
Now, puzzles time isn't meant to be used as a chance to complain. It really is to ask questions, satisfy curiosity. After that comes the time to complain. Step 4, complaints with requests for change.
If something's bothering me, then to be able to say it and say what I'm asking for.
If you have a problem, talk about it. Don't try to deny it or don't try to walk away from it, because if you do, it just festers and it gets worse.
But there's a way to work through this step positively. Don't attack your partner. Don't start your sentences with phrases like, you're to blame, you should never, you're wrong for. Instead, start your sentences by personalizing them. I notice. I'm hurt when. I'm afraid of. I hope. I'm happier when.
If someone's doing something that's getting on your nerves, instead of, I have a bone to pick with you, it's a nicer way to start out.
Now, what if you get angry? Take a break. John and Julie Gottman, who actually study marriage as a science, force feuding couples they counsel to cool off.
We stop couples after 15 minutes and have them read magazines for half an hour. Don't do anything psychological. They're just sort of calming down. At the end of the half an hour, their heart rates are significantly lower. It's like a different marriage. And all we're doing is making them take a break.
Many couples are afraid to fight. They believe their anger is bad. But the Gottmans say suppressed anger is extremely corrosive, can even cause ulcers and cancer. The trick is getting the anger out without harming the marriage.
So we need to help people express anger in ways that they are talking about their own needs rather than trying to condemn the other person.
The fifth and final step on the little blue card aims you toward the future together. Wishes, hopes, and dreams.
Building a life together, building a future together, you know, what I wish would happen.
It can be the wishes of a lifetime or smaller stuff.
Just little odds and ends that you want to accomplish for the week or maybe in the next couple weeks that you enlighten her with.
Dr. Gordon recommends you try to set aside a hunk of time for this daily temperature reading. Well, daily.
At least 10 minutes. 20 minutes would be better, but at least 10 minutes at every day.
It's also important how you set your bodies while you go through the 5 steps. Look at these couples at a pairs workshop.
If you really want to talk to each other, you want eye contact. I have hand contact. In order to have eye contact and hand contact, a lot of people have knee contact.
Can all this smart marriage stuff really help? Dr. Gordon's husband, before he met her, was a rabbi trying to keep couples from divorcing.
Before this, I was able to help 1 or 2 out of 50.
Now that he has the skills to pass on,
I now have 40 out of 50.
Paul Strand, CBN News, Washington.
And you can track down some of these skills yourself through your computer. We suggest www.smartmarriages.com on the internet or by phone. You can contact Pairs at 1-888-PAIRS-4U. That's 888-PAIRS-4U. You know, when I first saw Paul Strand pull out that blue card, I thought he was going to say, give your wife a credit card and let her go on a shopping spree. That'll bring you closer together.
That word.
That'll either unite it or break it up in a big way, one or the other. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, how to get your blue card and those other things. Divorce-proof marriage is a growing trend that works. We'll give you a fact sheet. It'll be free. All you have to do is call in. We'd be delighted to send it to you. 1-800-716-FACT. This could save your marriage, and that's very important. 1-800-716-FACT.
Well, speaking of pairs, still to come, a famous pair that you don't want to miss. Tia and Tamara from the WB sitcom Sister Sister revealed